After centuries of using an iron stamp to verify the authenticity of gold, Egypt is stepping up security measures for precious metals. Cairo is introducing a microscopic laser stamp and QR code for each jewelry piece. Now, the new technology will help in curbing forgery and create a registry of all gold products in the country. CGTN's Adel Mahrouky reports.
Precious metals like gold are not considered genuine in Egypt without the government's authentication stamp. The Egyptian Authority for Stamping Jewelry and Minting of Scales is the government's body responsible for them.
All jewelry and precious metals must be analyzed here before being offered at the market. If a piece matches the information given, it gets stamped with the number of carats indicated. If a piece is off by 4 points, we give it back to the producer to recalibrate the metal. If it's more than 4 points, we break the piece and give it back to avoid selling it.
For decades, the process for verifying precious metals has been traditional. This was done using a stamp that only indicates the type of metal, and its carats is engraved on every piece. But as the process proved to be flawed, Egypt is introducing new technologies for authenticating precious stones and metals.
We are working on a plan to introduce technology to develop the authority services. Currently, we authenticate using a kind of stamp that is hammered to the piece. The downside is that it affects the shape of the jewelry, sometimes ruining it. Plus, it can be replicated. We've seized many forged stamps in the market. We are about to put an end to it with the laser stamps.
The government is planning to engrave microscopic QR codes on each piece. Using laser technology, the unique code will include information like the total weight of the product, the details of precious stones used, the date of authentication, and a picture of the piece. Data will be protected using blockchain, which the government says is the best security for this project.
الدنيا كلها بتتطور واحنا لازم نتطور كمان بالطريقة اللي احنا بندمج بيها.
This new technology has many benefits for us. It will open up exporting opportunities for Egyptian jewelry. Many countries rejected the traditional authentication stamp because it was written in Arabic and it somewhat tarnishes the final look of the product.
This step is very beneficial for both retailers and clients. The process of authentication used to take a lot of time and there was always room for suspicion. At the same time, most clients don't have the necessary information to know the reality of what they are buying. This coding system will boost confidence and will very likely increase sales in the jewelry market.
The entire authentication process will be digitized. Producers will book online appointments to drop off their products and will get a digital report for each item submitted. Egypt used to be a regional leader in jewelry, but in recent years it has lagged behind countries like Turkey and the UAE. This new authentication method is part of a national plan to revive the market and create a gold city, which is expected to be a massive free zone for trading precious metals and stones. The government is still in the testing phase of this new authentication technology. It is expected to be implemented by the end of the year at the most. When it takes effect, the QR code will be like a birth certificate for each jewelry piece in Egypt, which will help the government to monitor and therefore regulate trade in precious metals. Adel, Mahrouky, CGTN, Cairo.